Everyone. Today, I have a great story for you. This story will help you practice listening to English. It will also give you hope. The story is called Nothing is Free. It shows that working hard and never giving up can change your life. There was a young man named Leo. He was 20 years old. He lived in a small, quiet town with mountains all around it. Leo had big dreams. He wanted to own many restaurants. He wanted to start his own successful business. But his life was not easy. Leo's family did not have much money. His father, Mark, was a car mechanic. His mother, Claire, cleaned houses for other people. They worked hard to earn money for the family. Leo had a younger sister named Sophie. She was 10 years old. She thought her brother Leo was her hero. One cold evening, Leo sat outside his small house. He looked at the stars. He said to himself, I want to give my family a good life. But how can I start? We have very little money. The next day, Leo told his father about his dreams. Mark sighed and said, Leo, dreams are not free. If you want something, you must work hard for it. Start with what you have now. It's okay if it's small. Leo thought about his father's words. Then he had an idea. He saw that people in his town liked fresh bread, but the bakery was far away. He decided to sell fresh bread in his town. But there was a problem. Leo had no money to buy the bread. He decided to be brave. He would go and talk to the owner of the bakery, Mr. Anderson. Leo walked for a long time to meet Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson was an old man who did not seem very friendly. He did not trust people easily. Leo spoke with a clear voice. He said, Mr. Anderson, I want to sell your bread in my town, but I don't have money to buy it now. Can you trust me for 1 week? I will sell the bread. Then I will give you back your money and keep a little for my work. Mr. Anderson looked at Leo. Why should I trust you, young man? He asked. Leo answered in a strong voice, because I will not give up. I will work very hard to show you I am honest. Mr. Anderson was quiet for a long time. Then he said, Okay, I will give you bread for 1 week. If you do not pay me, do not come here again. Leo was so happy. The next morning, it was very early. He carried the bread back to his town. He made a small table near the park. He smiled at everyone who walked by. He said, Fresh bread, warm and good. At first, people were not sure. They did not know if the bread was good, but Leo gave them small, free pieces to try. Soon, he had his first customer. At the end of the day, all the bread was sold. He had made a little money. That evening, he went back to Mr. Anderson and paid him. The old man nodded. You kept your promise, he said. Come back tomorrow. From that day, Leo worked very, very hard. He woke up at 4 a.m. He walked to the bakery, carried the bread back, and sold it all day. After 2 months, he saved enough money to buy a small cart. The cart made it easier to carry more bread. One day, a customer said, "Leo, why don't you bake your own bread? You are good at selling. If you bake your own bread, you will earn more money." This idea made Leo excited, but it also made him afraid. He had never baked before. At that moment, Leo understood. Nothing is free. Success is not free. Learning is not free. If I want to do better, I must learn new things and take risks. Leo could not stop thinking about baking his own bread. If he learned to bake, he could earn more money, but there was a big problem. He did not know how to bake. Leo decided to ask Mr. Anderson for help. The next morning, after paying his money, Leo said, "Mr. Anderson, can you teach me how to bake?" The old man did not look happy. "Why should I teach you? If you bake your own bread, you won't buy my bread. That is bad for my business." Leo looked at him and said, "You are right, but I will always remember you helped me start. If I do well, I will help your bakery too." Mr. Anderson thought for a moment. He said, "Fine, but baking is not easy. It needs time, patience, and hard work. If you are ready for that, I will teach you," he said. The lessons began the next day. At 3 a.m., Mr. Anderson showed him how to mix flour, how to work the dough, and how to bake it just right. At first, it was very hard for Leo. His hands hurt. His bread was too hard or too soft. One day, he made another bad batch of bread. Leo sat down. He felt like he had failed. He thought, "Maybe I am not good enough for this. Maybe I should give up." But then he remembered his father's words, "Dreams are not free." He knew that every mistake was a lesson. Giving up was not the answer. The next day, Leo went back to the bakery. He was ready to try again. He listened and practiced very carefully. Slowly, his bread got better. After 2 weeks, Mr. Anderson gave him a loaf of bread. "This is perfect, Leo," he said. "You are ready." Leo was so happy. He got a small oven and started baking at home. His little sister, Sophie, helped him pack the bread. His mother made him tea when he worked late. Soon, Leo also made cookies and cakes. People in the town loved his food. They said, "Leo's bread tastes better than any other bread." But success was not easy. One day, a new bakery opened in the town. It was run by a young man named Eric. Eric's shop was big and nice. It had bright signs. People were curious and started buying from him. Leo's sales went down. He was scared. He worried he would lose everything. But instead of giving up, Leo decided to be better. He asked his customers, "What do you like about Eric's bakery? What can I do better?" Some said, "Eric's shop looks very clean and pretty." Others said, "His cakes look beautiful." Leo knew he needed to learn more about business. With his money, Leo painted his cart. He added nice decorations. He started giving free samples of his new cakes. He even learned to decorate cakes by watching videos at the library. Slowly, his customers came back. An old woman told him, "I have seen other people give up when things get hard, but you did not give up. That is why we trust you." Her words made Leo feel proud. Months passed and Leo's business grew. He saved enough money to open a small shop. It was not as big as Eric's, but it was warm and nice. He named it Leo's Fresh Bakes. His parents and sister helped him. Sophie loved talking to customers. It was a family business, but Leo knew his journey was not over. Leo's bakery was a happy place in the town. But life had another test for Leo. One night, after closing, he saw smoke in his bakery. A small fire had started near the oven. He put out the fire, but some of his things were broken. The next day, people heard about the fire. They felt bad for him. Leo was very sad, but he was not broken. He stood outside his shop and said, "This is a new problem. I have faced problems before. I will face this one too. I will not give up." He did not have enough money to fix everything. For a moment, he was scared, but he remembered his journey. He started with nothing. He decided to ask Mr. Anderson for advice. The old man smiled and said, "Leo, you already know the answer." Mr. Anderson told him, "You taught yourself that nothing is free. Work harder. Believe in yourself. Then other people will believe in you too." Leo felt strong again. He started baking at home with the things he still had. He told his customers, "I will not let you down." The people in the town saw his hard work. They wanted to help him. Some people gave him flour and eggs. Others gave him a little money. Some helped him clean and fix his shop. Leo learned something important. When you work hard and help yourself, people want to help you. After a few months, Leo reopened his bakery. It was better than before. On the opening day, the town's mayor said, "Leo, you give us all hope. You show us that with hard work, anything is possible." Leo stood in front of everyone and said, "Thank you. You taught me that nothing in life is free. Not success, not respect. You have to earn everything with hard work and patience. Never let problems stop you. Every problem is a step to something better." From that day, Leo's story taught everyone some important lessons. Dreams are not free. They need hard work. Failing is not the end. It is a chance to learn and become stronger. Help yourself first, then others will want to help you. Never give up. The hardest times are often just before success. Leo didn't just build a bakery. He built a great life, and you can too. Whatever your dream is, don't stop working for it. Remember, nothing is free, but everything is possible.